Jackie Taylor, and welcome to Grounds For Improvement, the show that finds creative solutions to common landscaping problems. Colleen and Buck Tallman, got one question for you. How are you guys entertaining and spending time with your family out here?
We don't at all. We close the drapes when they come over. We don't want them to be subjected to it.
Oh, and your kid?
He tears up his knees every time he comes out here, falls down. I have to listen to crying, and it's not a fun time at all.
No.
As Colleen said, the drapes are normally shut. So I like to open them up.
Yes, and we're going to give you something beautiful to look at, and to help us through this is our landscape designer, Dean here.
We absolutely love small spaces because we can add a lot of flavor in a very short period of time. And even more importantly, we're going to help you guys make it kid-friendly and also adult-friendly. Here's how we're going to help you.
We're going for safety and style in the Tallman's yard. From new padded tiles below, to cool metal screens along the fence, to a redwood planter box. Buck and Colleen have no idea how much we have in store for them. Here's a breakdown. First, the tiles. We're going to tackle their nagging safety concerns on the concrete deck by installing new rubber tiles everywhere. They'll go down easy with locking pins and add color to that ugly ground cover. They're like what you find in a playground. Very stylish these days, and no more scraped knees for their son Jacob. Next up, the fence problem. We'll shift our focus to that eyesore and screen it off with ribbed metal paneling held up by several posts. Buck and Colleen are hip to the modern look, so that's what we're giving them, and then some. The last project, and no small project at that, planter boxes. No need for garden variety planter boxes either. We're going to make ours from redwood, filled to the rim with colorful plants. They will be the perfect complement to those tiles and screens. After a stand and some fun accessories to close the deal, the Tallmans will start encouraging visitors to head to the backyard and enjoy the new scenery.
Alright guys, come here, I want to show you this. This is 1-inch thick safety surfacing. It's made out of recycled tires, and it's very simple to put in. It's 24 by 24 inch tiles. All we're going to do is use this expansion joint as our guideline. You can snap a chalk line, but we're just going to use that for here. We're going to start here, work our way back, and this system is very, very simple. All you have to do is insert these pins, and that makes the tiles interlocking. Once we get out around the perimeter, we'll take some epoxy, put the epoxy down so nobody can pull up the edges on it.
These go together really easy.
It's really a very simple system, and you may recognize these. Back when you were in Michigan, when they have the ice skating rinks where you walk on with your skates, that would be this same type of surface. You might have seen them in a tot lot. And this surface is actually used in factory floors for anti-fatigue matting.
Oh, yeah.
Moving out from the back doors and across the yard from left to right, we continue installing the rubber tiles. The pins go in the holes, then we slide the tile in place. A very user-friendly process. We're laying rubber tiles in the backyard, giving the Tallman's son Jacob a safer surface to play on. We're still installing the rubber tiles directly on the concrete patio out back. The goal? No more scraped knees for Colleen and Buck's son Jacob. It's the same process as before. The plastic pins provide the connections. Then you simply slide the tile in place. Of course, with any tile design comes a few cuts.
All right, Buck, this stuff is such a pleasure to work with. We have to make a couple of cuts up along the house. And all we need to do that is just take our measurement and transfer it. And the beautiful thing about these tiles, see this bevel all the way around? You can get 2 cuts out of 1 tile because that bevel will match up.
Using a framing square, Dean transfers the marks and makes his cut line. Then, after a few hard passes with a utility blade,
just like we do with drywall, we're going to bend it back. We're going to take our knife, we're going to run across the back here, like that. And now we've got
simple
tile.
That's pretty cool.
Let's go put it in.
Thanks to Buck's hard-working brothers and their friends, the rest of the tiles went down perfectly. We need to add some glue underneath the outside tile, but we'll save that for tomorrow since we'll be walking on them a little more today. Well, Welcome back to Grounds For Improvement. I'm Jackie Taylor, and we're on our second day at Buck and Colleen Tallman's home. Yesterday, they had an ugly concrete patio and a worn-down fence.
We've taken care of the fence issue, and all we have to do to finish these tiles is add a little bit of glue underneath them, and then I've got a great idea for some redwood planters.
And I have an idea for some color out here, a little pizzazz.
I cannot wait to see it. Let's go.
Check it out. Before we do anything new up front, though, we have to get the glue drying under some tiles.
All right, our tiles are in. All we want to do is we want to take the outside tiles and put some adhesive down so the kids can't come along and pull up the edges on it. This is glue that's supplied by the manufacturer. You can trowel it on, but for our purposes, all we're going to do is just roll it onto our surface down here. We just want to get a little bit of a bead around that corner. If you want to go ahead and put the pins in over there, Colleen, and then once you get this on here a little bit.
Does it dry really quickly?
It'll dry, I mean, not in 3 seconds or anything like that, but yeah, it'll take just a couple of minutes for that to dry.
Like Dean said, we're only adding adhesive to the outside tiles, and the process is simple. Wipe off the concrete, roll on the glue, and set the tile in place. Now that all the tiles are down, the patio is complete. For now. Patio padding, done. In just 2 days, we took the Tallman's small backyard and gave it a complete facelift. First, we covered their hard concrete patio with soft rubber tiles. No more ugly cracks, no more scraped knees. Instead of removing their old fence, we simply screened it off with cool new steel siding. Then we added a planter box and backdrop made of attractive redwood to complement the fence color. After building a plant stand and introducing a variety of colorful shrubs, the Tallmans finally have a view from their living room they can be proud of.
It's beautiful. I'm so excited you took a completely unusable space and made it something not only beautiful but functional for me, Buck, and Jacob.
Our backyard actually looks bigger than it was before. Everything got tied in. It's a functional backyard now, and I'm really excited about it.